Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. In the recent video I made on the passing of Erin Moran, I showed how her death was a ritual for LeBron James in Game 4 of the NBA playoffs between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers. Her body was found dead in Indiana the day before Game 4, and I explained in that video. Every year the NBA playoffs roll around, we see all these suspicious celebrity deaths in connection with the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James. Anyhow, I was thinking a little bit more about that, and I remembered that last year, during the NBA Finals, they were making a big deal about LeBron James watching the Godfather movie on repeat. And I told everyone that was a clue that LeBron James would win the NBA Finals on Sunday, June 19th, 2016, the real King James's birthday, and also the 106th Father's Day of all time. Go back and watch my videos from last NBA playoffs explaining that then. After LeBron won on the 106th Father's Day, an article was put out about how LeBron has earned a new moniker, The Godfather. You know, during the series, they're talking about how much he's watching the movie. Then after he wins it, he becomes The Godfather. Think about The Godfather, mafia, hits on people, murder. This stuff is sick, and I'm going to show you just how sick it is. Also, while researching this, I noticed an article was written. We're going to get to this article written March 1st, 2017, about LeBron James reading The Godfather before his game with the Boston Celtics. We're going to get to that. But real quick, just to begin, Godfather has Gematria of 84. He won Game 7 on a Sunday, the 106th Father's Day of all time. LeBron was also born in 1984. He played his high school basketball at a Catholic school. Remember, the Catholic Church, the Jesuits, they run the world of basketball, truly. That is who has influence over the scripting, the rigging, the farming of these athletes, and it likely extends beyond the NBA. But it is definitely the Catholics and the Jesuits who are behind this madness that I'm exposing. Remember, United States of America has Gematria of 84, and in this propaganda-based nation, we're taught that Christopher Columbus, paid for by the Catholic Church, discovered the land where the Indians lived. Completely ridiculous story, all part of our fake, fictitious history we're taught. As I pointed out last year, The Godfather in English reduction also sums to 63. When you sum 1 through 63 together, it sums to 2016. LeBron James won the finals in 2016. There was also this headline, LeBron's foundation to spend $41 million to send kids to college. The word king has Gematria of 41. Game 7 was on a date with 41 numerology. You know, the real King James's birthday. Well, that was last year. Here's this year where we have even more knowledge, greater understanding of Gematria. Godfather also sums to 42, the number coded all over LeBron James, very specific to his career. Look up LeBron James's first game ever played. It's logged that he played 42 minutes against the Sacramento Kings. King James, his introductory game against the Kings. As I've explained, the Sacramento Kings used for LeBron James rituals often. When I was going back and doing the research, I noticed that the headlines with LeBron and The Godfather, they actually started before the NBA Finals last year. This article was written in January of 2016. LeBron James couldn't quote any lines from The Godfather, and that's okay. There's a reason that the media does this. The same source that published this article is the same source that made fun of me January 2016. That's USA Today, the big lead. If you haven't seen the article they wrote about me January 2016, making fun of my work online, showing how sports are scripted, go back and check that out. I have a few videos on it. Still waiting for my follow-up article. They made fun of me before Super Bowl 50 where I called everything about the game before it happened. I said why the Broncos would beat the Panthers, why Von Miller would be the MVP, and why there would be a Black Panther tribute. All three of those things happened, and lo and behold, I called them way before the playoffs were even set. Anyhow, a little bit more about the Godfather and LeBron. Notice how they emphasized it with the word the. When you put a the in front of it, the Godfather equals 117. I have a video from Game 1 of this season about the Cavs beating the Knicks with 117 while the Undertaker, the wrestler, was in the audience. Remember, Ohio in Jewish Gematria sums to 117. And last year during the NBA playoffs, LeBron James got flack for wearing an Undertaker t-shirt, you know, the WWE character. He wore it the day after the Orlando shooting, which the day it happened, I explained how that was another riddle synced up with what was going on in basketball. Anyhow, Game 1 of this year, LeBron wins with 117 points while the Undertaker's, in the house, his first game after being given the nickname officially The Godfather, an ongoing storyline from the season prior. So anyway, they made fun of him in this article about how he couldn't remember the lines because he was quoted saying there's too many lines. Well, here we are this season later in the year. This was his game against the Celtics. This article was written March 1st. I should have put this in the article, so we'll just do it in real time. I want to see what the Cavs and Celtics box scores were this year. I'm assuming that since that article was written March 1st, it was the game. It must have been the game on March 1st. Okay, there we go. So, this year, looks like the Cavs won 3 of 4 against the Celtics. The only time the Celtics won, interesting, was the date that this article was written. About LeBron reading The Godfather before the game. So check out the score of this game. Notice the Celtics won with 103 points. 103 is the 27th prime. Last year, LeBron won Game 7 of the NBA Finals with 27 points. It was the Cavs' 103rd game of the season. 103, the 27th prime. Before Game 7 of the NBA Finals, you might recall the actor was killed in his own driveway, crushed by his own car. 27-year-old Anton Yelchin with the 103 birth numerology. I put out a video before Game 7 showing how his death was a ritual for the Cavs and their scripted Game 7 win. So that covers the 103 part of this rig score. The other part is 99. If you write out 13 as a word, let's just pull up the Gematrinator calculator so you can really appreciate this. If you write out 13, it sums to 99. Notice also 117. If you write out the United States of America, 99. If you incorporate your S exceptions or single reduction on this calculator, the United States of America is also 117. And think about this nation. Began with 13 colonies, 13 stripes on the flag, 13, 99, 117. You know what really runs the United States of America and likely is a big part of the scripting of LeBron's career and so many other things? The Central Intelligence Agency is about controlling the mind's eye of the masses. Through materialism, through consumerism, through sports. This is what your CIA really does. Your CIA doesn't fight boogeymen that don't exist. That's just the made-up propaganda, all part of your fear control programming. What the CIA really does is it controls Wall Street, the things that, make people tick, the things that make people want to get up in the morning. Most people in this world living for materialism, consumer culture, to watch the next sports game. Check out the gematria of their abbreviation, CIA, 13, and a whole lot of it, So anyway, LeBron James, March 1st, this article written about him, reading The Godfather. Just read a little bit of this article down here. LeBron James enters TD Garden, reading The Godfather. Wearing all black and reading a copy of The Godfather, LeBron James walked into the Celtics arena like a don. We'll get to it. But let's just come back. Let's come back here for a second. This year, we're in the 71st season of the NBA. We're in the 71st season. It began October 25th, 2016, the day the Cavs won with 117. It began on a date with 71 numerology. That was also Game 1 of the World Series in Cleveland. The Cubs visiting. The Cubs hadn't been in the World Series for 71 years. Not since 45. Cubs equals 45. Wrigley 45. Major League Baseball 45. Your entire world of sports, it's been scripted for a very long time. Way longer than before LeBron was around. But the point is, this is the 71st season of the NBA. The reflection of 71 is 17. And just so you know, NBA and Gematria using the alphabetic order 17. The Celtics lead the NBA with 17 championships. The Lakers are number 2 with 16. 17 plus 16, 33. We'll get to 33 in Lakers and Celtics history. But anyway, the Celtics have won 17. This is the 71st season of the NBA. We saw the record of Havlicek beat, if I can remember how to spell his name. That is not right. What? Oh, I'm missing an E. The Celtics record was beat this year by Isaiah Thomas in the 71st season. All part of the ritual. But think about this. NBA 17, the reflection of 71. The Celtics with 17 championships. Ohio, where the Cavs are from, is the 17th state, and here we are in 2017. The Cleveland Cavaliers were also the 17th team to join the NBA. They joined the same season with the Portland Trail Blazers and the Buffalo Braves, who are now the Los Angeles Clippers. The Buffalo Braves became the Los Angeles Clippers. Anyway, this is why the Celtics are the number 1 seed. It's all part of the ritual, and it's to set up a Game 7 in Boston, which is what I'm pretty sure this whole ritual with the Godfather has to do with this year. Beating Boston in Game 7 in their own building. And what is the name of the Celtics Stadium? I just want to check that real quick too. Boston Celtics Stadium. What's the name of it? Might be part of the riddle here. I guess it really is called TD Garden. It seemed like a joke, but I guess that's the name. Opened on September 30th. Okay, perfect. A date with 153 numerology, the number that often goes with 42. Here, I'll just do this with you. 9 plus 30, 39. Plus 19 more, 58. 58 plus 95 is 153. 153, the number from the miraculous catch of fish in the Bible. Fish 42. This is a story from the New Testament, which begins with the 42 generations to Jesus. The original printed Bibles, 42-line Bibles. Holy Bible has the Gematria of 153. 153 fish in the miraculous catch, often paired with 42, like Godfather, like LeBron James. All of these things done over the years. The ritual of opening these stadiums, everything is done by the numbers, not coincidentally. So anyway, the establishment of this stadium in 95, very interesting. This is before LeBron was in the league. They call it the TD Garden, Boston Garden, and the Garden. I just want to check these out in real time. TD Garden. That's Gematria of 37, like Chosen One. TD Garden. What else? The 44 is interesting. That connects to King James. Let's try the Garden. 46. Interesting. The King James Version of the Bible leaves the tribute to 666 in the King James Version. Psalm 46 leaves the tribute to 666. I was explaining last year the connection between 46 and the Cavs winning the championship. In Gematria, in Sumerian Gematria, the NBA Finals equals 666, number of the beast. Again, Psalm 46 has the special tribute to 666. It leaves 666 chapters left in the King James Version of the Bible, 1611. King James Bible's where the tribute's at. LeBron James won the NBA Finals in the real King James's birthday in the 46th season of the Cavs. This year is their 47th season. Notice the Garden also has Gematria of 82. 82 games in a basketball season. It's also called Boston Garden. All right, that one I don't see anything off of right now, but, well, actually I do. 53 also connects to King James. King James also has the 53 connection as well. You know? Interesting. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see King James winning Game 7. We're getting to why. So, last year he did it Game 7 in Oracle Arena. think it's going to be Game 7 in Boston this year. Remember, Boston snapped the Warriors winning streak at 54 games in Oracle. Oracle 54 with the alphabetic order. That same night the Cavs got their 54th win. It was all a riddle. I showed them that was another confirmation that the NBA Finals will be Warriors and Cavs for the second year in a row. But the date of this article about LeBron, the only game he lost against the Celtics this year, it was also a date with 41 numerology like King. Now get this. From March 1st to June 1st when the finals begin, after he'll likely advance over the Celtics, that's 93 days. Last year he won Game 7 with 93 points. Notice this stadium opened on September 30th, 9/30. For the record, TD also makes me think of touchdown. Think about the Boston Patriots, all their rigged wins. Touchdown has the Gematria of 42. Just like Hail Mary, bringing it back to the Catholics. Football on Sundays. Your whole history of rigged NFL, so many Hail Marys from the 42-yard line on downs like 4th and 2. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. Anyway, from the date of this article about LeBron the Godfather against the Celtics to the start of the finals, 93 days, of course. Last year he won an Oracle Arena with 93 points. 93 is the number for Saturn, the keeper of time. The word final has Gematria of 93. The Cavs decided the finals with a final score of 93. So repetitive. Numbers I was talking about in the 2015 NBA Finals with the Cavs and Warriors. Again, Saturn is the keeper of time. The keeper of time to the occult. They tell us the sun is 93 million miles away, the real keeper of time. Time has Gematria 47. This year it's the Cavs' 47th season. The riddle seems that they have to advance over the Celtics in their 71st season of the NBA. It's also the Celtics' 71st season. But time 47, like Ohio, just like Akron, Ohio, where Steph Curry and LeBron James were born. Time also has the Gematria of 61, also like Ohio, also like finals. Last year, Game 7, we talked about how it was on a date with 41 numerology. It was also a date with 61 numerology, and the Cavs and the Warriors came into Game 7, each having scored 610 points. 610 points. And LeBron himself came into that game having scored 181 points in the series. 181, the 42nd prime. LeBron James took the free throw line at the end of Game 7 to ice the game, with the score having a combined 181 points. All part of the script. All things you can go back and watch. So, this article from March 1st, just before the Celtics game, they said he came in like a Don, from The Godfather, Don Corleone. I'll show you what's up with Don Corleone, too. But Don has Gematria 48, like James, like Cleveland, like Freemason, like Donald Trump, who had his GOP convention in Cleveland. Remember, LeBron has a show about the wall with the alphabetic orders 48. Donald Trump running on building a wall. Think about it. It's all riddles. It's all scripted. Your sports are as fake and controlled as your Freemasons as your political elections. We're living out a big planned Freemason narrative. Oracle Arena, for the record, also has that Gematria 48 where LeBron James won his Game 7. Remember, the number 223 is the 48th prime, and in Satanic Gematria, James equals 223. We just saw the satanic sacrifice of Aaron Moran on April 22nd for the Cavs and LeBron James, the Godfather. Look at her name, 422 in Satanic Gematria. Remember, Satanic Gematria is all about 666. This is what this calculator is built on. Satanic Gematria equals 666. Number of the beast, taught about in Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible. The way this cipher works is A is 36, Z is 61. Instead of A being 1, Z being 26, it begins with 36. If you sum the numbers 1 through 36 together, it sums to 666. Satanic Gematria 666. And speaking of 36 having the relationship with 666 and You know, the NBA Finals equaling 666. Cavaliers equals 36. I forgot that Cavaliers equaled 153 like Holy Bible. King James winning on the real King James's birthday, who has a Holy Bible named after him. Remember, Revelation, which teaches about 666, is the 66th book of the Bible. LeBron James equals 66. LeBron equals 66. And last year they said that LeBron was the first player to go to 6 straight finals since Bill Russell did it in 66. 6 straight, 66, 666. Check out the Gematria of Bill Russell. 42, number stamped all over black men. In Revelation, it says the beast will rule for 42 months. 42 months. You know? Makes you wonder if LeBron James will win 3 straight NBA finals. So anyway, James 223, the 48th prime. 223 is also a huge number in Revelation. Look at the 3-star players of the Cavs. Kyrie, LeBron, Love, 2, 23. Remember how Love he was announced hurt on Valentine's Day? Well, when I saw that, it made me wonder, will the Cavs win this year? Is that some sort of tribute? No love on Valentine's Day? I mean, we'll see what happens. But something was up with that whole Kevin Love fake injury thing. He came back 33 days later, of course. But we talked about Dawn and 48. Should have mentioned that Illuminati equals 48 in addition to Freemason. But Dawn also has the Gematria of 33, like LeBron, like James, like Cleveland, like NBA Finals, Akron, Ohio, where he's from, 137. 137 is the 33rd prime number. If he wins Game 7 in Boston, that's in Massachusetts, one of the 3 33 states. Think about Boston and 33. We got Larry Bird, Bird 33, wore the number 33. Think about Bird and Magic. The Celtics have won 17. The Lakers have won 16. Added together, 33. Just like NBA Finals is 33. NBA Finals, with the S exception, also 42. Cleveland Cavaliers also has Gematria of 168 like Massachusetts. It would be fitting for them to win a Game 7 there. And again, the reason I'm speculating this is there's a reason they had the Cavs collapse at the end of the year, the scripted collapse by the numbers, and they're having Boston be the number 1 seed. That means that if there's a Game 7, it has to be in Boston. And I suspect that's where they're going with this. So to bring this back to The Godfather, remember how Godfather equaled 84, like Sunday, like LeBron being born in 84? Massachusetts also has the Gematria of 84. United States of America, 84. Masonry, 84. Zionism, 84. Keep wondering why Google's had this picture up for years of LeBron playing the violin. What is it really all about? Maybe we should just check right here. Violin, 36, like Cavaliers. Notice Cavaliers is also 63. You know, they broke the curse in 2016. When you sum 1 through 63, it totals 2016, like The Godfather. We didn't know reverse Gematria back then. The Godfather, 54, like Oracle. You know, the more we look, the more we see. Let's not forget that David Stern became commissioner of the NBA in 1984. Stern in German means star. And David Stern said the NBA wasn't about basketball, it was about making stars. He came in with Jordan, Kobe, you know, the face of the league during their time. He recently exited for Adam Silver, who makes Sam Cassell look handsome. Check out the Gematria of Silver. 85, just like basketball. And don't overlook the 77 either, because that's just like Judaism. And Zionist Jews have always run the world of basketball by the numbers, from the NBA to the Harlem Globetrotters. You know the Harlem Globetrotters theme song? Harlem Globetrotters equals 89. Their theme song is Sweet Georgia Brown, 89. See my recent work on the death of the Harlem Globetrotter at age 89. You know, more murder by numbers, but nobody would ever suspect it with an 89-year-old. But that's what these Zionist Jews do. Script things by the numbers, murder people by the numbers. It's all permitted within their faith because in the Talmud it clearly states, The Jewish people are superior. The rest of the people, God only created them, to be the servants of the Jews. Their lives really don't have any worth or value. All clearly explained. What else I noticed about David Stern, just reading about him last night, is this guy's on the Council of Foreign Relations, the CFR. If you haven't read about the CFR, this is a think tank that largely runs the world. And think about what pro sports are. They are the distraction for the manpower of the world. David Stern, more than just an NBA commissioner. And I don't know why more people don't ask, why are Jews running everything? What do Jews have to do with basketball? Most Jews, tiny little people, they don't play any basketball. What are they doing running the world of pro sports? What are they doing running, the world of music? What are they doing running the world of Hollywood? What are they doing running the money, the government? Obviously, they've achieved it all, so you got to give them their due. But what are we, the people of the world, doing, letting them run this whole show, making a mockery of us every day, and not doing anything about it? And thinking to say anything about it's anti-Semitic. These people are murdering people. They're taking down towers in Manhattan so that they can have their ongoing illegal banker wars, fleecing nations with debt and interest, and then keeping everybody pacified with their rigged sports leagues. By the same repetitive numbers, murdering people for these rigged games, mocking you with the headlines. Let's take this a step further. LeBron James, his meeting of the president after the, winning the championship. Remember, Donald Trump, who had his convention in Cleveland, had his first day of his life in the White House the same day the Cavs were in the White House being congratulated, November 10th. Look at this. Barack Obama, his birthday was August 4th, right? 8/4, United States of America, 84. August 4th is the 216th day of the year, just like Cleveland's area code is 216. Hey, you want to see a fun one? Think of the most famous rap group from Cleveland, Bone, 216. If I was in Bone, I would be looking out. Crazy Bone's 44 years old right now. These ritual sacrifices. We see LeBron in the finals. I won't be surprised if we see a member of Bone drop dead around the same time. Ritual sacrifice is a real thing and people get chosen for a reason. Anyway, Obama, born August 4th, the 216th day of the year, Cleveland's area code 216. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 666, number of the beast. The name Barack has Gematria of 216. The name Obama also has Gematria of 84, going with his birthday. From Obama's birthday to congratulating LeBron at the White House was 98 days later, the chosen one. Since making this article, we've learned more about Gematria and his tattoo, the chosen one. He has it written chosen with the number 1. Again, it doesn't matter if you write numbers on the back of a word. Notice chosen's 98. I can add a 1 here. It won't make a difference. I can add any numbers I want. Well, I don't want to add a Q. So I can add any numbers, it won't make a difference. But chosen, 98. If you write out chosen 1, also 98. Just like if you write out National Basketball Association, 98. 98 days after Obama's birthday, he congratulates the chosen one and the Cavs, who are in the White House the same day as Trump, who had his election by the numbers, his selection by the numbers. You see what's really going on here, Truth Seeker? You know how out on the farm you brand your cattle, you put the number on them, so you remember when to slaughter them, when to do what with them? Same thing going on in the world of sports. There's a reason so many of these athletes are covered head to toe in tattoos. A lot of their tattoos have to do with the ritualistic nature of their lives in these leagues that they're in. This number 98, it's no arbitrary number either. We just saw the Cavs get the big tribute with the Patriots in Game 3, the 25-point comeback by the Cavs against the Pacers, 74 days after the 25-point comeback by the Patriots. Again, I told everybody why the Patriots win that Super Bowl, and it was all about 25. I didn't know they'd script a 25-point comeback, but it's all part of the riddle. Anyway, the upcoming NFL season is the 98th season. Look at those numbers. Tom Brady, Patriots, New England Patriots. Each thing sums to 98. Face of the NFL, Tom Brady. Face of the NBA, LeBron James, the chosen one. Be something if Tom Brady had that tattoo on his back too, wouldn't it? So anyway, there it is. LeBron, the Godfather. The same Jews that make your Hollywood movies. And think about who the boss is in all these mafia movies. The bosses are always Jews, aren't they? From The Godfather to Sopranos. It's always the Jews in the background that are the bosses. See how this goes? Zionist Jews make the movies. They give you the clues, showing you the truth, but expecting you to never see it. And then on top of that, also programming you to never talk about it because that's anti-Semitic. It's anti-Semitic to call out your Jewish masters who think of you as nothing but a little goy toy. Your life has no value. You're just here for them. All expressed in their holy book. Who do you think set up this land, freedom of religion? Until next time, truth seekers.